Hey there, my little gem stars. Welcome to your March 2018 Rune Scope with me. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time that you have come to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. If you find that my readings are resonating with you and that I'm connecting with your energy, then please be sure to click that subscribe button. And that will ensure that whenever I post new videos, they are sent to your subscription feed. You just click subscriptions and they'll be there. You can also click or tap the little bell icon and set up an alert if you would like to be alerted whenever I upload new content. Now to find out if my videos are resonating with you, you really do need to watch the previous few months' videos because obviously this month is talking about, you know, what's coming up in the next few weeks. And there's like a 3-month window, I would say, either direction on general readings because these readings are for thousands of people. So keep that in mind. For this reading this month, I will be using in conjunction with my trusty runes, the Medieval Scopini Tarot deck by Luigi Scopini. And then be sure to join me for part 2 of this reading over on Vimeo. I will be pulling one card from the Viking cards by Gudrun Bergman and Olafur Gudlagsson for your spiritual guidance for the month of March. The link to my Vimeo channel is below. Your 2018 love reading is over there, and also your 2018 career and finance reading, focusing on those specific areas, are over there as well. If you hadn't had a chance to check those out yet, they are there. Your general overview reading for the entire year is here on YouTube. So just go to my main channel page and click the videos tab, or you can click the link here in the video after you're done watching this, for the whole year RuneScope. But let's jump into March for Gemini. Because these are general readings, Gemini, you always want to check out the video for your rising sign as well, because that will contain additional messages or information. Sometimes it will resonate more for you than your sun sign reading, because your rising sign is more specific to your personal birth chart. If you would like a reading that is all about you in whatever circumstances you may be dealing with personally, you would need to set up a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype for $70. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U, and we will get your appointment set up. But what's going on in general with my Geminis in March? Challenge or focus. Got the 3 of coins in reverse. So, someone's not cooperating with you, Gemini. Someone's not doing what you want them to do, told them to do. Could be your kids, could be your partner, could be coworkers, could be your employees. Again, different for all of you because it's general reading. So your challenge may be to either, you know, deal with the situation on your own, just be there for someone, because maybe it's somebody who is not, like, this could be, I'm just feeling like somebody's boss is like griping to them about how other people aren't cooperating, they're not doing their work, or how, you know, and it could be just your challenge to deal with this, to listen to this, somebody who's frustrated with the situation. They may be putting a lot on you. So you may be having to listen to somebody gripe and complain a lot, and your challenge, you know, maybe sometimes you're not in the mood to hear it, you know, and you may care about this person, you may love this person, but at the same time, I mean, you just may, whenever you see them coming, you may kind of dodge or duck into the bathroom. It's like, oh my God, I can't listen to one more word about their boyfriend or girlfriend or problems or their family or their kid, or, you know, or the other people that are working with them. So, I feel like the challenge is to, for some of you, maybe, you know, it could be somebody you can't escape, or you feel bad about this. Like if you have been kind of avoiding someone because, so, I mean, the challenge may be to not duck away and hide from them, but to help them accept a situation for what it is. Help them move on. Right? Help them realize that there's a bigger purpose. There's that, you know, it was interesting. Aquarius had a similar message going on. So especially maybe if you're dealing with an Aquarius, But yeah, your challenge may be to help someone see there must be a plan, there must be something bigger going on, there's a reason for this, but we don't understand it, so we just have to let sleeping dogs lie. We just have to let things play out the way they're going to play out. And, you know, you can't make people do what you want them to do, or you can't make people cooperate or do their job or whatever. This could also indicate, for some of you Geminis, that you're going out on your own. You could be leaving a situation where, you know, maybe there was, like, you always picking up the slack, people that weren't a team that was horrible. You may be leaving that team to go to another one, or you may be talking to a boss about that, because I'm seeing a new influence coming into your life. But in March, the challenge could be like either putting up with finishing this project or finishing up dealing with this team until you can move to the other team or move to the other job. You may be up and quitting, because this can be a separation or an ending. Could be a divorce as well. Those of you that are getting divorced, though, it's so you can marry someone else, because the Two of Cups is right here in your present. We'll get to that in a second. This could be someone else going through a divorce as well. And again, maybe you're trying to be there for them, you care about them, but at the same time, you know, maybe they were the one that was left, their partner left them or hurt them, and you want to be there for them, but maybe you don't know how, or it's difficult, or there are challenges in, you know, maybe it's somebody who's far away. Maybe they live far away. And you can't be there for them in person in some way. There's something preventing you from being there. Some of you, though, your challenge is you're no longer cooperating or collaborating with somebody because you're leaving them. I mean, you have plans to divorce or separate yourself from the situation. And it is because in your present, we've got the Two of Cups. So this could be into February, into early March, or whenever you happen to be watching this video. And this is next to Wunyo. So this is somebody who, you know, brings you joy. I mean, you just love spending time with them. They feel like a soulmate, very much so. There's a strong emotional component to this. And you're good friends too. You enjoy the same things. For those of you that are in a difficult relationship or in a marriage that has not been happy, you could meet this person doing something you enjoy if you're single. You just, you know, something that is really, it could even be going to a wedding. If you're invited to a wedding in March, or an engagement or an anniversary party, anything to do with a couple, I would definitely go, because it could be that, you know, if you're single and looking, Gemini, you meet someone there. Now, this could also be your challenge here in March, is that, you know, you're in the process of a divorce, some of you, but the person's not cooperating. They're not getting back with their lawyer's not getting back with your lawyer, or they're not being, you know, they're refusing to sign the papers. You know, there is going to be a resolution to this. And we'll get to it. But many of you have a new influence coming in very, very soon. If you are about to be divorced or about to be single, there's someone else coming in very, very soon. If not in March, it definitely could be within the next 2 months. So yeah, April, May. And again, take time to spend time with your friends, with people whose company you enjoy. Go to events when you're invited, especially if they are weddings or celebrations of coupledom in some form. Some of you may be planning to get married as soon as this divorce is final. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm feeling like it's boom, boom for some of you. And that's why you're like, you know, I need to get all this wrapped up, because Like you may be planning to sneak off with your honey and guys, you got partnership all over. Now, for those of you that are already coupled and your relationship is fine, I mean, this could just be like the two of you really doing something that you both love, or going to an event that you both love. It could be one of your kids getting married in March, or you could be celebrating an anniversary with, you know, one of your kids' anniversaries, and just having a wonderful time with that. So for some of you, maybe it's one of your kids that's getting a divorce, and then they're, you know, they're wanting to get remarried right away, or maybe they elope and you're like, okay, well, you know, we're joyful for it. We're so happy for you. And I think you genuinely will be. Maybe it's just that you knew they were unhappy in that situation. Now they're with somebody that makes them happy, or you just like this person better. Maybe you didn't like the ex. There's a lot of protection coming in. But at times in March, there may be, you know, yeah, you may feel like, oh my God, this is never going to happen. And there just could be someone causing delays. We do have Mercury retrograde. It starts in March. Not the best time to get married. Not the best time to travel. But if it's planned, it's planned, you know. But yeah, there may be delays, there may be flight delays, there may be upsets or things kind of out of your control that happen that are, you know, frustrating, but doesn't mean that things aren't going to come together in the end. Because if there is a wedding planned, if there is some sort of celebration with Wunyo there next to the Two of Cups, it's going to be wonderful. I mean, there may be some hiccups on the way to that, but the end result is going to be quite beautiful and joyful for everyone involved. The help that's going to be available, we've got the Sun in reverse. And Pedro. Secrets. Things that were hidden. There's some hidden information, and it may be going back to this again. Secrets that you don't know about, maybe even as you're watching this, Gemini, but in the month of March are going to come out and be revealed. And some of them may not be pleasant, but I don't feel like they're all about you. I feel maybe it's just finding out that this person that you can't be there for is going through this. And while they may be going through a difficult time, it seems like there's a joyous occasion on the other side of this. So either you're happy to hear they've gotten out of a negative situation, or you're helping them do that. You're helping them kind of get on with their life or start anew. But yeah, it does seem like anything that's been hidden from you that could actually help you will be revealed to you. And it is important information in March here, Gemini. Like with this information, it's liberating you in some way from worry, liberating you from frustration, or yeah, and this could have something to do with children too. When the Sun card comes up, it, you know, sometimes, not always. So this could be information about one of your kids. They're getting a divorce, but again, maybe you've been estranged from them, and you know, maybe you haven't seen them in a while, and then suddenly you hear from them, or they're they let you know they're coming to see you because they want to tell you they're marrying somebody else, and you know. Or maybe you're finding out from someone else. But again, I feel like whatever this information is that, you know, they're hiding or that you didn't have before, it's now coming out, and things make sense. Things are suddenly making sense. What must be accepted about the month of March? We've got the Ten of Coins in reverse. So yeah, again, family and Gifu. Family and partnerships, marriages, relationships, whatever has been incomplete or frustrating, or What I'm hearing is this is not how we taught you. Like somebody was behaving not how you taught them, Gemini. Or maybe somebody was saying that to you. Maybe your partner is saying that to you. This is not how we taught our kids, you know. It could be your partner that is just frustrated with the situation. Again, as we were talking about earlier, and you know, all you can do is kind of be there for them, you know, and like, yes, I know, but people have their own free will. Again, though, for those of you that are single and looking, meeting somebody at a wedding, at an engagement party, at any sort of like family get together where you would be reuniting or celebrating someone's love or celebrating their pregnancy or their anniversary, any of that stuff, I would go. And you may not really want to go. Maybe you don't have the money to go. Scrape it together. Figure out what you can do. Because you could be meeting, somebody's bringing a friend, or, you know, somebody could be showing up with, yeah, an acquaintance, or, you know, maybe the bartender, and you hit it off. I mean, you know, the DJ. I mean, because I'm seeing you having fun in March. So, partnership, divorces, separation, marriages, big theme for March. And you could either be getting married in March, planning a wedding, divorcing and going right, eloping, or then going right into planning to either move in or solidify a relationship with someone new, or divorcing and meeting someone new here in March at some sort of family get together or event. Or that's what's going on with someone close to you. And you're hearing about it, you're finding out about it, even if maybe they haven't told you themselves. There's a lot being brought to light in March. The end result of March with the Eight of Swords in reverse is, like I was saying before, liberation, freedom from bondage in some way for you or someone you care about, right? This is like being let out of prison. You're being paroled. A mind free of worry. Or worry, finding out that worries were unfounded, finding out that what you thought was the case was an illusion, was not real, was not really what someone was doing or dealing with or going through. Yeah, again, secrets. You're finding out things were not as they seemed, and maybe for a long time. Some of you, you're being liberated from a toxic relationship, right? Whether it's a job or a relationship you're divorcing from. We divorce from jobs too. Yeah, whatever you're separating from, you're like, oh, finally with Dad here, it's like, man, things are going to be so much better now. At least that we can put that behind. I can finally see some light there at the end of that long tunnel. And maybe it's not so long anymore. Maybe that tunnel's even looking shorter. And brighter days are ahead. And this can also just be like enlightenment through finding out knowledge, learning what was really going on, learning what someone's been up to, feeling like you're meeting someone who is meant for you. Could be a new thing. Maybe you've never experienced that. Maybe, yeah, you got married, but maybe you didn't believe in that soulmate kind of stuff. Because you're like, I'm a Gemini, I'm an air sign. I'm far too analytical to believe in that emotional hooey-pooey. And then bam, universe is sending somebody into your life in March, Gemini, and you're like, oh, okay. I get it. Because sometimes we can discount something because we haven't felt it or experienced it ourselves, right? I mean, a lot of people are that way. I have to see it, touch it, taste it, and feel it myself before I believe in it. I can't just go on faith. I can't just go on what I can't see. So some of you Geminis could be getting a spiritual awakening in the month of March in the best way possible through meeting someone super-tastic who is like a, you know, it's a very strong emotional connection, and you're going to be good friends too. Like, you get along. And I feel like a lot of your family, or at least some of your family or friends or people you already care about, may even know this person already, because it seems like you're meeting them at some sort of get-together with a bunch of people you know. So don't turn down any invitations in March here, Gemini, even though you may want to. If you're single and looking, get out there. Get out there. And you know, try not to be frustrated by any delays. I feel like a lot of that is just Mercury retrograde. Whoever's not cooperating eventually will, because I see this happy ending coming for you, and you being liberated, most of you, by the end of the month. So, but meet me over on Vimeo. As I mentioned before, I'm going to shuffle the Viking cards. We'll see if we can get additional wisdom and guidance for you regarding how to handle maybe the frustrations and things like, and this, you know, whatever's being revealed to you. That link to my Vimeo channels below. Again, don't forget to check out your 2018 love reading and career and finance reading over on Vimeo if you haven't done so yet, especially the love one with all this love. You may want to see what's coming up with that. So I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here for April's RuneScope. Thanks so much for watching, Gemini.